Alright, fam, we up. We live. It's time for the toast. We're about to get it. We're about to get it.
Oh my goodness, Daddy really bought that.
What?
You really bought it?
Yep. Hey, it's time for us. It's time for us to get to toasting, y'all. Hey, so grab your glass, grab your water, get your health drink. Let's get to moving. Let's get it going. Great Kuumba to each and every one of you. Alright, I'm still in pain. But that stuff is working. I found what it can do. Even though I want to dissolve, right? So I've been experimenting. I've been finding different ways. This shit is waterproof. It will not dissolve. We froze it. No effect. I'm about to try to put it in some ambrosia and let it sit for a couple of days. See what happens.
You're really about to use that big cup we were saying?
Yeah, excuse me. Y'all could have talked to me before the show. Move. Alright, I'm about to open the lines as well. So we're going to review a little bit. We're going to do our toast. Oh. Ouch. But, hey, we're going to get it popping. I know a lot of y'all out right now on a beautiful Kuumba. On the beautiful Kuumba it is, by the way. I thought it was going to rain, but I don't know. So I'm going to get out and try to create this whole potato situation.
You are the
so
first
I'm opening up the
participant on
lines.
the call. Please hold while we wait for the others to join.
Propolis. Be propolis. So here we go.
Your guns.
So I want to first welcome you to Gye-Nyame Journey Media. This is a Heart of Sin production, and of course, you know this is the Daily Toast.
When we stop to blow your own paradise.
You heard the ladies. Drink your water. Wow. Come on. Drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink your water. Take your breath and drink your water. Take your breath and drink your water. Take your breath. Drink. Drink. Then lift your glass and sip some water. Then lift your glass and sip some water. Then lift your glass and sip some water. Curl that glass. Drink. Now move your body and drink some water. Now move your body and drink some water. Now move your body, drink some water. Now move your body. Drink. Then raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass. Drink. Now lift your glass and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Move your body, drink some water. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink. Drink, 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 drink. Curl your glass and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Move your body, drink some water. Raise your glass and take your ancestors. I know. Shaka started it. So we gotta go to punch bowls next. Drink, 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 drink. Lift your glass. Lift your glass. Curl your glass. Look, I'm getting a shake. Curl your glass. Curl your glass. Curl your glass. Drink, drink, drink. Drink, drink, curl, drink. Move, drink, curl, breathe. Breathe, drink, lift, move. Alright, family, I want to thank everybody for taking the time to stop in. I don't know who is in control of the Gye-Nyame piece today, but shouts out to you. I see the family is slowly but surely coming in. Make sure y'all drinking your water. Family members, only 4 things we need to do to stay healthy, to stay out of the doctor's office. 1, take your breath. Make sure you breathe. And then every now and then, hold your breath, right? We're gonna talk about that as the year move on, right? Then make sure you're drinking proper water. Get your water, right? Right now we're messing with this aquifer water, right? But also I use spring water. We got distilled water. Get you some fresh, get you some good water, right? Not that sink water. Next, family, eat a culturally appropriate diet. That's right. Right, you know, you ain't got to give up. You ain't got to give up all your food. All I'm saying is add some culturally appropriate choices to it. Your culture, you come from a certain culture, you come from a certain people, and there's a certain food that was designed for your body. Or my fault, that your body was designed to eat. Right? So get out and get it. Last but not least, you got to move your body, family. You can't just be sitting around, right? Just can't just be withering away. So you got to keep moving. All right, so what we want to do, we want to do a quick review of the week. I need y'all to know that the lines are open. Phone lines are open, 614-594-9... My fault. 614-556-4535. Thank you. Thank you, Gina. Gina remembered the number. I was about to give y'all another number, right? We got a bunch of numbers jumping off in Gye-Nyame. Those that want to get their ancestors recognized, all you got to do is call us at, not really, text us at 614-300-1875, right? Leave your ancestors' names on there. All you got to do is text hashtag ancestors or hashtag daily toast, and, you know, we'll put them on the list. So make sure you're drinking your water. Come on, so we get to this toast. So while I'm trying to get through the toast. So this week's proverb was quite intriguing. First off, let me do this. I want to send shouts out to the ladies of Simpson, because they up there gathering right now. I don't know where the camp is, but our energy goes out to in support of those ladies coming together. And I think Simba is next week. And shouts out to Miss Heather. You know, she got her SCOBY this morning. And hopefully she's already starting to brew. So by the time the camp is over, she can share her own product with her friends and family. All right? So this week's folktale was quite intriguing, right? The title was "The Bitch and Her Whelps," and I Miss Lady J checked me the other day. She's like, I kind of liked how you was using those hard B's, right? I mean, I don't know no other way to say that word, right? but the bitch and the whelps. Let's read through it one more time just to review, family, because like what we're going to get to now is we're getting to having proverbs and folk tales of the week. All right, so what we work with is proverbs and folk tales of the week. So, and on the weekends, what we're going to try to do, we're going to try to review what we did on the show. Not all the review, but just to remind people, because some people going to be working on this 21-day challenge, right? And in the 21-day challenge, you know, you often ask about the weekly folk tales. So I want to make sure people keep up, right? So here we go. Sasha. A bitch ready to whelp earnestly begged the shepherd for a place where she might litter. When her request was granted, she besought permission to rear her puppies in the same spot. The shepherd again consented. But at last, the bitch, protected by the bodyguard of her whelps, who had now grown up and were able to defend themselves, asserted her exclusive right to the place and would not permit the shepherd to approach. Now, family, I want y'all to listen to that story. That story it speaks about a strategy that has been used against us for a very, very long time. I just want you to think about that. The whole concept of someone, you help someone, you put them in a certain position, and then when it's time for them to leave, they no longer feel that they need to leave because they now feel that what you initially gave them, the space that you initially gave them, now belongs to them. And in some form or fashion, they become hostile, or others around them become hostile because you have the audacity to want what is yours. Right? We can see this being used in history. We can see this being used in our personal lives. We can see this being used in our communities. Right now, this is a strategy of war. I need y'all to understand that. Uh-oh. What's up, Brian Keith Trice, man? What's going on? How are you doing, man? I haven't seen you in a while. You need to come holler at me. I know you ain't still, you still got your thing of ambrosia. I hope you drunk all that by now. Good grief.
Hi, Brian.
Oh, this is the other Brian. Well, hey, because you had 3 brothers named Brian. You don't know that, y'all. One died. You got him, Brian Keith Trice, and then you got Brian Billingsley. Wisdom. All right, so that proverb, that folktale, right? Y'all gotta excuse me. I got some B propolis in here because I have a toothache. I'm trying to push it back down in there. And what's crazy ain't even a toothache; it's a gum ache. I don't know how that shit happen. But after my fast, after I do a long fast, usually stuff happen. You still have some. Damn, Brian. That's almost a year, dude. But hey, if it worked for you, damn. Now let's get it. So, now this is a strategy that's being used, that has been used against us, right? And what we have to start doing is start realizing when this stuff is being used against us. Now, all of it's been laid out by our ancestors in the folk tales and in the proverbs. All we got to do is start making sure we study and be prepared to understand what's being used so that we can learn how to counteract it. And from this point on, being able to not even just counteract it, prevent it from happening. Right? The shepherd's kindness was taken advantage of. And the shepherd allowed this dog to get a strong, or this bitch to get a stronghold in his life or on his property. We can no longer allow outsiders to get a stronghold on what's ours. Period. We have to become very clear in defining our borders as a people. Very clear. Because when we're not clear, people take advantage of it. People start building and making wealth off of what we, in a sense, allow them to get. And then when we want it back, all of a sudden, we the bad guy. And then sometimes, family, one of the things that we have to start learning how to do is be the bad guy. Right? Because for some reason, we think that is wrong to be the bad guy. But right now, the bad guy is running everything, right? The bad guy is even running your life right now, right? So let me go and drink some more water. How long can it sit? Oh, you cool. You cool, because if it sit too long, it'll pop the bottle. But obviously, I packed yours real good, because you done had yours for a while. They can sit, and the longer they sit, the smoother they become, right? You're going to have a nice, dry ambrosia when you open it. I don't even know what kinds you got. If you can tell me the colors of the top, I can tell you what you got. Actually, I might want to buy one back from you, because I love old, when they sit and they old, because they get dry. Like I popped one for Shaka one time that was about 2 years old, because I have some from original batches. What I'm gonna start doing now with some of mine is I'm going to get some champagne bottles, and I'm gonna start from certain batches. I'm gonna start pulling certain ones and start putting them in champagne bottles and just let them sit and just pop those on special occasions, right? So, but that's that. So we talked about that, the folktale. So now, on the Proverbs of the week, we had one from Buddha, we had one from Pablo Picasso, and we had one that was just random. It didn't have who it was from. So this is day 32. If just in case if you had a book, we in day 32 of the Gye-Nyame Journey Workbook, Tribal Quotes. And the first proverb was, work out your own salvation, do not depend on others, by the Buddha, right? Now, Miss Cynthia Johnson dropped the bomb on me. She said, what are we trying to be saved from? What if we don't need to be saved? What if that's part of the illusion we are up under? I'm still pondering that, Miss Cynthia. Still pondering that. Thank you for the thought. Like I said, we strive to blow up old paradigms. I'm still drinking that water. All right. Next one. Pablo Picasso. Art washes away the soul. Art washes away from the soul the dust of everyday life. And the last one was, if someone says he will carry you, do not say, I will walk. All right. Oh, you got the black top. The black top is a Death Eater. All right. That's dandelion root and burdock root. You have a red top. Ooh. You got one of the last, if I'm correct, either you got a cherry or you got a beet. I don't remember which one at that time, because I was using the red top for cherry or beet during that time. And you got a Justice League with the yellow top. That is a lemon, lime, and ginger. Ooh. Yeah. You want to sell them? I'm just saying, because you had them sitting around for a year. You want to sell them? You know what I'm saying? You ought to let your pops get one of those, right? But those are the Proverbs of the week. Anybody, we got any comments you want to call in about them? 614-556-4535. All right. So, we are on Kuumba today. We are on Kuumba. Kuumba. For those that don't speak the language, that is the day of creativity. The demonic principle of the day is order. The color is orange. The Hermetic law is cause and effect. If you was born on this day, male, your name is Kwame. If you female, it's Ama. All right, family, check this out. Listen up. Y'all ready? You ready? So, today, what's up, John Paul DeWitt? Check it out. Today, we will be having our warrior meeting over at the Millennium Community School, 3500 Refugee Road, starting at 1 o'clock, so I'm going to be getting out of here in a second. But we will be having the EEC training, the Emotional Emancipation Circles. That will be going on That's part of the warrior training. That'll be popping off about 3. All right. So in the African Center Cultural Virtue and Value System that we work with during the EEC in Wolof, the word for the day is Jup or Jub, which is good character, just, honest, and righteous. Akan ethics, strong character. And in traditional Yoruba, we got Oju Inu, which is insight. All right? So, we are about to finish the water. Oh, my fault. We got a little bit more water to do. Y'all, you right. It does look like a fishbowl. But like I said, Shaka started. We having glass wars. So if you want to move to something bigger, we're going to do something bigger. Don't push me, man. Don't push me because I'm close to the edge. I get to drink the water and get a workout at the same time. Right. So, we're going to finish up the last little bit of the goji berry. For those that are interested in what goji berry do, I just posted up a link on Gye-Nyame Journey so that you can find out about it. Men, it is good for your testosterone. You know what I'm saying? So when you can't get hold of that ginseng, some of these goji berry will work. All right, so now I got an empty bottle. That's what I'm trying to get to now. All right, here we go. All right, so matter of fact, I'm gonna mix some chrysanthemums with that too, cause it's kind of flat. And drink the flowers too, and actually this is numb my mouth too. I'm starting to find that these flowers have a numbing effect. Death eaters can cure diabetes. Well, I'm not gonna say it cures diabetes. It can help. It can help with you overcoming some of the symptoms. You know what I'm saying? To say that it's a cure will put me in jeopardy. You understand what I'm saying? But what I challenge you to do, Brian, is to do your own research and find what you need and start adding it to your to your diet. All right. I would suggest that you look up the African Heritage Diet because diabetes can be directly connected to what you eat. Okay? Diabetes is directly connected to what you eat and what you drink. Like I said, there are only 4 things that you need to do to stay healthy. Proper breathing, which I know you're probably not doing. Right? You need to, you know what I'm saying? You need to holler at me, get with me so I can help you with that. Matter of fact, we're going to be doing some breathing practice over at the school today from 1 to 6. Breathing ain't all we're going to do, but you know, we're going to do all the things that we need. Proper breathing. You need to get adequate water. Right? Adequate, there's a certain amount of water. If you want to know how much water, you take your weight and you drink half of it you take how much you weigh. Like, for example, if you weigh 100 pounds, right? Half your weight in ounces of water is what you need to drink. So check this out. So if you weigh 100 pounds, you would drink 50 ounces of water a day. If you weigh 200 pounds, you need to drink 100 ounces of water a day. So you take your weight, you half it, you change that half into ounces, and that's what you drink. You understand? Boom, that'll help your body regulate. Well, all right, let's see. You need a balance between the alkaline and the acid. See, because a lot of people, sometimes we get too alkaline. We start using these terms and we start separate. The body is a system, and the system needs all. It don't need, you know what I'm saying? It needs balance. You need mayat. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you need acid, and you need, like, for example, if your stomach is too alkaline, you can't digest your food. So in some forms you do need acid, but in other forms you do need alkaline. A lot of people is talking about this alkaline piece, but you can become so alkaline that your body dies, just like you become so acidic that you could die. So too much of one thing is good for nothing. All right? So do your own research. Research that dandelion. Research that burdock root. Research what that ambrosia or what they call kombucha or June can do for your body. There's a whole bunch of stuff that you could be adding to take care of yourself, man. All right. Then you're not getting the movement that you need. So breathing, water, and you need a culturally appropriate diet. Once again, look up the African Heritage Diet. Look up African Heritage Diet. Right? Last but not least, you need to get that movement in. All right? So, we're about to get to this toast. First, giving honor to the Creator by whatever name you choose to call that Creator. We lift up our glass, we salute that Creator, and we say Ashe. From there, we move to our list of ancestors. And once again, those that want to get their ancestors on the list, because it's constantly growing. Those that want to get their ancestors on the list, hit us up at 614-300-1875. Now, all you got to do is text hashtag ancestors or hashtag daily toast, and you can throw your ancestors on there. If you are on the line right now and your ancestors are not on the list, you can put your type your ancestors' name in, and I will read them along with the list of ancestors that I already have. Yes, ma'am.
You make that sound like a commercial.
Yeah, I know, exactly. All right, here we go. Giving honor to those whose shoulders we stand upon. Miles Brown, Miss Ann, Robin and Texana Davis, Herman Brown Sr., Rosalie Tillett, Georgia William Walter, Kristen Fanny Gaston, Aunt Lena, Uncle Chris, Aunt Fiend, Cleveland and Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Elvira Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Toppin, John Fallard, Montague Pittman, Nomo X, and Pat Mott Rob, Malika Fakur, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Miller Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusef Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro Ector Jr., Jay Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy Wright, Derek L. Pulliam, the Luxor brother, Miss Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janice Foster, Charles Jordan, Kill Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Trigg, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Rendelman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lois Henderson, Calvin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Dale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird Beatty, Sarah Ware, Levita Farmer, Agosa Sue, Cheryl Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Dillis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, May Esther Keachler Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jerome Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy, Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hilda Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavinia Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mary Moss, Ophelia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quells, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quells, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, Essie Johnson, Dorita Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W.S. Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hattie Levester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martineer, Elder Amatet Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Delma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey and Eleanor Howe, Frank and Rustlin Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs, the second Vina Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy May Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carla Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy. We have Ozella Watson and Hugo Watson. We have John Caldwell Sr., Roby Lee Caldwell, Ms. Dion Watson, if you could, hit me up at 614-300-1875. Text those in so that I have them and I can put them in the book. As a matter of fact, I got a second. Hold on. You don't have to do that. Hold on. We got a second right now. I just happen to have a pen. I need to get some more flowers for my book. Put them in the book now. Dion Watson. You still could text in and get on our list so that you know when we doing the show and keep up with other things that's going on in the community. We have Ozella. Or is it Ozell? Yeah, it's Ozella. Watson. We have Hugo Watson. We have John Caldwell Sr. We have Roby Lee Caldwell. So we have some additions, family. Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Roby Lee Caldwell. Any more? Okay. We have Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Deanne Irvin, Haran Phillips, William Ford Jr., Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Irvin Sr., Michael Irvin, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Ruby Brown, Muriel Ellis, Elizabeth Battles, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brantley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Baba Naeem, Tim Butler, Ramey Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., John Dewey, and Ruth Beard, Ann Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Bet Vaughn, Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, Henry West Staton, Joel Jamel Alls, Miss Vanilla, Alvis Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Erlington Houston, Albert Moore, Leroy Q. Hughes Sr., Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Hairston, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Vivian Stevenson, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swine, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Doretha Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Lester and Rachel Saunders, John Bowie, Alex Nixon, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harriet Tubman Cates, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino Baby Hatch, Hatch Sr., Mally Miller, Halsey Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Aunt Becca, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Voy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Haley Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Donna Hill, Richard Gleavers, Jerry Doyle, Mina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Torre, Emma McClendon, Dan Wilkerson Sr., Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Irving, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson. Uh-oh, my flower fell. Irene Johnson, Francis Boots Jefferson. I wonder how that fell out the book. Stacy Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Hazel Gatson, Jerry Bratland, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parson, Jason Cathy, Jennifer Sensabaugh, Ada Pearl. Sasha, shut your mouth. Real life here at Gye-Nyame Journey. Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Peanut Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Printup Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbert Longmire, Edith Catney, Eugene Spratling, Calvin Spratling, Phyllis Lee, DeFreitas Hines, Inez Bostic, Edna Bostic, Winifred Scanoberry. We lift up our glass, we say Ashe. From there, family, where do we go? We go to the present moment. Present moment, let's get it.
Damn, Ron, come on! What's the matter with you? Tomorrow. Let's do it tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow.
All right, we lift up our glass to the present moment. We salute this moment. This is our time of power, family. We will always be in the moment. So we need to use it to its fullness. We need to use it and utilize it to the max. So family, we raise up our glass and we salute the present moment. From there, we move to our future. We toast our children, our children's children, on to infinity. Right? We are responsible for at least the next 7 generations, which means we need to lead the world in better shape than when we found it. So we lift up our glass and we say what? Ashe. From there, family, we toast all of our relations. I won't go through it because people are going to start throwing up all types of stuff. I even had gummy bears thrown on here once, and I'll never go through that again. So I'm just going to say to all my relations and all our relations, right? Now, right here is where you do the private and what's called that selfish toast, right? What is it that you need in your life? While we sitting up here saluting our ancestors, while we call on the Creator, we have to realize that they are here. They are present. So what we have to do is to be bold enough to ask for what we want. Take this moment. Just this moment. Ask for what you want. Lift up your toast. I'll give y'all a second. Lift it up. Say Ashe. From there, family, we move on, and I toast the most powerful being in the room right now. I know you looking around. Yeah, I know you look. No, I'm talking about you, right? I lift up my glass and I toast you. I salute you for taking the time to stop in. I salute your ancestors, taking the time to build, right? Taking the time to recognize where you are, when you are, how you are. So we lift up our glass and I salute you, and we say, Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. I wish you peace, power, joy, and 100 years. All right? Peace, family. Y'all gonna have a great Saturday. Nobody called in, so we don't got to have the discussion. So I'm gonna sit here and sip on some ambrosia for a second. Very mature. Oh my God. I don't know which one that is, the goji or... Let's see. Once again, Ashibu's track got dropped off. I don't understand what goes on with that. So, I'm gonna have to play my song. Peace out, family.
God as I rock the mic, come on. I praise God as I rock the mic. Say what? I praise God as I rock the mic, come on. I praise God as I rock the mic. What situation is pitiful? Blackness is critical. Defining our race and mind, not political.
Man, I'm feeling better.
To keep us so cool, using the pyramid builders as my main source. Our children will guide us with ignorance behind us. We're moving the same that was half blinded. So off to the crossroad, straight from my black coat, communing with brothers. Straight from my Mac code, I step in this God. The mic is my ride, helping to raise the black children. They go for a ride. I possess habitat, as it is show my trap. unity, not with no casualty, but working together. We stand for humanity. I was what was given. I'm Fabian 7 because I know and realize that she the two gates of heaven. Black woman, I love you. Black sister, respected thee. Reach deep down into yourself. Save our community.
Praise God.